In today's video, guys, I want to address kind of failure and, what personally I set out to do about a month ago and I was just unable to keep up with it. And I had a little bit of guilt around it. So I thought maybe I could relate to you guys and girls who have similarly set goals for yourself that you weren't able to keep up with. So my original plan was to start doing 60 minutes of cardio every day, right? And this is an experiment I've done in the past. Get up and do 60 minutes of cardio on my treadmill every single day. And I actually did it for a couple days and I got a little bit leaner. And then life happened, my kids went back to school, work has been busy, I've been traveling a lot. And I had a lot of guilt around that. I was like, man, I committed to do this thing and I didn't do it. But, what occurred to me today is that despite that, I've still been getting up and doing, about 30 minutes of cardio a day. I still haven't missed a workout. I've been really good about my nutrition. And so despite the fact that I haven't actually lost any body fat, I still feel like I'm winning in just the consistency department. And so this is where I want to encourage you guys to adopt an approach that's going to be successful for you long term. Because I think what a lot of us do when we start to enter a fat loss phase is we kind of take an all or nothing approach. And then when that starts to be too difficult to manage, we just don't do anything, right? We just stop going to the gym. We stop even trying with cardio. We stop paying attention to our diet. We stop doing all the little things that helped us get where we were or the things that we need to do. So I've created a guide for anyone listening. I'll put it in the first link in the description below. It's a free download. It's about how to handle your nutrition, your training. It's got diet in there. It's got a training program in there. And it's basically a beginner's guide on just how to kind of adopt a lifestyle that's going to allow you to look the way you want to look. I was feeling a little bit bad about myself today in the gym and a gentleman stopped me. And typically you guys, if you watch my YouTube channel, I've had a few people stop me and say, hey, I like the videos. So I thought it was going to be that. And this gentleman actually said, hey man, you're a specimen. Like, what do you do? I took a step back and I thought, oh, well, I'm in the gym 5 days a week and I just don't eat like an asshole. And, I've been doing it for a long time. And I think some people expect that looking the way you want and feeling the way you want to feel requires such a complete departure from a normal life. And that couldn't be further from the truth. Yes, depending on how far you are off from what's required, it might be an adjustment. But when I tell you that my normal routine does not cause problems because I've just created an approach that I outline in this guide. It's just something that I pay attention to and it becomes habit. It becomes like brushing your teeth or making your bed. It's not something you think about. You just do it every day, right? It's just a part of your day. I don't think, oh, I have to go to the gym. I think, oh, my gym time is from this to this. So yeah, ultimately, this is more of an accountability video for me. I haven't even made a video in, I think, almost 2 weeks. And what I want to get back into is doing some more educational stuff for you guys, because while I have been less active putting out content because I had a little bit of self-guilt that I wasn't doing this challenge that I set out for myself, I haven't missed a workout. I've been as busy as ever with coaching. The Pro Physique Transformation Challenge just kicked off. You can still sign up for that for the next 90 days. And so these things become priorities in your life. I've heard it said that we all have the same 24 hours. That's debatable. If you are, a father, if you are a business owner, if you are a mother, if you are, a caregiver to somebody, just depending on what responsibilities in your life, yeah, you may have the same 24 hours in a day, but a lot of your hours are going to already be spoken for versus someone that has the freedom to do whatever they want with their time, right? So this is more of a video just for anyone who's ever felt like a failure, because I've been feeling like that a little bit. And I realize maybe to some of you that might sound silly because yes, I'm still eating well, training hard, but I set out a goal for myself and I didn't follow through. And sometimes that can create a little bit of insecurity and self-doubt with myself where I think, okay, I don't really deserve to be putting out content. I don't really deserve the attention that you guys give me. But I realize that's kind of silly. So yeah, this is just a video to kickstart this next round of YouTube. I'm going to start filming in a new location. I just want to be a little bit more raw with you guys and talk about the things that you don't understand or want to learn. I'm going to be documenting some of the the cases of my clients. So I want to show you how we lose fat. I want to show you how we build muscle. I'm going to show you the details of, how we lose stubborn fat, what it takes to get rid of your lower back, your lower belly, the things that I tend to hear a lot of, especially for the guys that I speak to that are, my age. I'll be 50 this year, that have these struggles. And, I'll show you a video here of me in the gym today. I'm still around the same weight I was when I decided to do the challenge. I might even be a pound up. But the point is, even though I was feeling self-doubt, I realize sometimes maintenance, sometimes just being consistent is the real win, right? Even when things aren't going exactly how you want, even when you don't perhaps have the time to prioritize things you want to prioritize, keeping consistent, it really is a huge step forward from what used to be a binary, I'm either all in or I'm all out, right? And that's what I think, has allowed me to kind of create an approach that I can stay, 10% body fat. I can continue to hit PRs. I can continue to be a natural bodybuilder and not require support for hormones even at 50 years old, and I still feel great. So yeah, hopefully you guys are with me. This is just a kickoff video. I wanted to test some things out. So let me know what you think of the setup. Let me know what you think of the topics. Ask your questions below, because this is really where we're going to work together and figure out how I can support you guys working towards your goals. And I am going to set some new goals, and I'll be documenting those on here just so you're aware. But yeah, this is my I failed video. All right, guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow.